I am sharing with you 5 books that will make you a millionaire in 2025, and they are a must read. Look, when I am talking about these books with all the passion and all the zeal and all the strength in me, is because they have changed my life. And I am sure that if you take time to read any of these books that I'm going to recommend to you, your life will never be the same. And there's a saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words. As you see here, these are stacks of books that if as you go along the ladder, you see that the dollars is increasing. What this is simply trying to tell us is that the more you read, the more your net worth increases. So if you read these books that I am going to recommend to you, and you practice the core philosophies in these books, you will become a millionaire. The time that it will take for any of you to become a millionaire may be different, but definitely it will. So the first one on the list is the what? The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DiMarco. If I have one particular phrase to describe the Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DiMarco, I will say it is the no-nonsense book to becoming a millionaire. I'm saying it's a no-nonsense book because this book rubbishes most of the popular millionaire books, and it is one of the books that goes straight to the point and tells you the things you need to do exactly to become a millionaire. And it was written by someone who made his money through web development. He designed a website. In fact, he did so many things and couldn't succeed with it until he developed a website for a Lamborghini company and was selling that for Lamborghinis, because you know Lamborghinis, they easily don't sell their cars on at least most of the traditional ways of advertising like TV, because according to them, the people who buy their cars don't watch TV. And so like there are a lot of other things, and this guy was able to discover that idea, did the website for a Lamborghini company, and they later bought the website, like the whole thing, the website that he bought, he designed. And so that was what made him a millionaire. He was not trained in school as an IT person. He learned the web development on his own. He has developed a lot of other websites, and through investment and other things, he's now a multi-millionaire. He's in the US. So I want to give you one key point. One key point in the book is escape the slow lane and build wealth through entrepreneurship and value creation. There's a quote that wealth is not earned by hoarding pennies. It is created by providing massive value. So the core thing in the book is that he is trying to say that the fast lane is what he talks about. There's a slow lane, there is the hitchhiker lane, and there is the fast lane. The fast lane is what he talks about. And the fast lane is premised on 2 things. To create wealth, he says that you must provide some form of value. And it must be what? If that particular, there are 2 variables. Either each of the value you provide must be so huge, so that if you are doing it for someone and you charge a very big amount per service, or it must be something that the amount per one is small, but it must be done in large quantities, large volumes. If you read this book, you know more about what he is trying to say. And as I said, he has rubbished most of the popular beliefs that you know, unconventional things that you believe in. Okay, the second book I will talk about is what we call Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. In fact, this book is one of the first books I read in financial literacy. In fact, the day I read this book, I told myself that if I had started reading this book before I completed university, I would have dropped out. Because it taught me, this book made me believe that school has nothing to do with becoming successful in life. And after I read this book and I analyzed most of the things I see in our society, I realized that what he was saying is the truth. So this man, Rich Dad Poor Dad, is about a man who had 2 fathers. In fact, the poor dad is his biological dad, who was an education professor. He was a professor and was the head of a particular department in the US, in the state of Hawaii. And he had a friend, and that friend had a dad who was a JHS dropout or high school dropout. And that father didn't go much in school, but he was a successful entrepreneur who was so rich that he had money to do some of the things he needed in life. And his father, who was a PhD holder, didn't have money and was always struggling and was very poor. So, like, this man looked at the two dads that he had. His friend's dad, he used to call him his rich dad, because that man used to teach him about life, about lessons, about how to fail and succeed, about all the things you need to do, and about the realities of life. And his real father, his biological father, on the other hand, was always telling him, go, have you done your master's, have you done your PhD, you need to get all the certificate, you need to have all the qualifications. And the other one was always not talking about qualifications, but about providing value. And he says that it does not matter your certificate. What matters in life is what you can do. He says that if you can provide more value for people, you can get more paid for it, rather than depending much on certificate. Okay, so this book, there's a key point. Shift your mindset from employee to investor and business owner. And there's another one he indicated that the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. That is a key point from that book. Then we go to the third book. The third book is about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, in fact, this is, if I have one key phrase to describe Think and Grow Rich, that key phrase will be about what? Mindset change. The day I read this book called Think and Grow Rich, one thing that came to my mind was that, like, in fact, it made me to believe that nothing is impossible in this universe. Nothing. And I mean nothing is impossible. When you read this book, Think and Grow Rich, you will discover how someone who was looking for $1 million to start to build a university did not have. And through thinking, he thought about the idea. And through the power of his imagination, he was able to discover a solution and got the money in 48 hours. And in this book, Napoleon Hill, it has 13 chapters or 13 principles. One of the principles is imagination. Yeah, he also has another principle on the subconscious mind. In fact, this particular book, I don't know how to quantify what you can get from it when you read it. It's indeed a powerful book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One key point from this book is success begins with a burning desire and a clear plan. This book says that most of the things we are not able to do in life is because we don't have a powerful desire enough. If we desire, and the desire is so strong, we can achieve what we are looking for. Then there's a quote too from the book: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So it says that all the big things that we see in the universe, all the big, even the universe, the earth that we see, it first came as a thought in the mind of God before He created it. So He says that whatever you can conceive and believe it, you can achieve it. That is the third book. The fourth one is Secrets of the Millionairein by Tihab Ika. This book too is another book. If I have one key phrase to give it to it, I would say mindset reprogramming. Tihab Ika he talks more about the fact that before anything happens physically, it has already happened in the spiritual and the mental realm. And he says that there are three dimensions to things in this life. There are three dimensions. In fact, there are four. Okay? So we have the spiritual, we have the physical, we have the mental, and there's another realm. I've forgotten the fourth one, but there are about four of them that he states in the book. And the most important part is that he says that all the others are below. If you will have a straight line, we have top and we have down. All the others are below. The only one that is above is the physical. So what he is trying to say is that all the things that you see physically, they have spiritual and mental realms, dimensions. Things happen before any physical thing happens. For example, I'm standing in a building, right? Before this building came into being, it came as a thought in someone's mind. Before the car you are driving or the car you are in now came into existence, someone thought about it before he built it. Even the house, everything that you see physically was once mental. There was a time when that thing was not there, and it was thought. true before it came into being. So there's a key point that your financial blueprint determines your success. Reprogram your mindset for wealth. The code: rich people think both. Think both. Poor people think either or. If you want to know the full meaning of this code, go and read the book and you'll get it. I'll go into the fifth one. The fifth one is 21 Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires by Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy is one particular author that has changed my life so much. I don't know what to say, but the man, may God bless him wherever he is. This book, 21 Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires by Brian Tracy, is a book about how, in fact, what you need to do to become a millionaire, as evidenced by what millionaires. He has interviewed so many millionaires and they've given him the ideas of what they did that is making them successful. So in this book, you will learn the 21 success secrets of self-made millionaires. And one key point is that success is predictable. Adapt the habit and discipline of these disciplines of millionaires. And the quote is, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So what he is saying is that your outer world, what you are living, the reality that people see in you, is a reflection of what is in your mind. So he's trying to say that if you want to see your life to be different, then you must first change what is inside your mind. If you don't change what the content of your mind, then your physical, your real life will never change. That is what he is saying. And before I tell you my final thought, I want to appeal to you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know which of these books is the best according to your own judgment. And if you have never read any of them before, then let me know which one you are going to start reading first. Okay, you can also let me know any other topic or any other video you want me to do, and I'll be glad to take it up and then add it to my list of next items. Now, my final thought, okay, I want you to read one book per month in 2025. I also want to let you know that what I also want to let you know is, as I told you earlier, reading will help you. It will indeed help you, just like it has helped myself. I am not anywhere near to what I want to achieve in life, but if I also compare where I was and where I am now, I can tell you that I have changed. There has been so much progress in my life, and that is because of what? Reading. The power of books. If you read books and it's not just about reading, it is about what? Reading them and practicing the ideas, the basic principles. So a lot of people know what they should do, but that is not the problem. The problem is doing it. And this life is not about what you know, it is about doing what you know. Even if you know the right things and you don't do them, you will be the same as someone who does not even know it at all. You get it? So I appeal to you, please read books. Read at least one book a week. If you cannot read one book a week, read one page per day. If you read one page per day and you are serious, maybe within 3 months you will finish that particular book. A time will come that if you enjoy that book, you will be reading more pages per day, and you'll be finishing one chapter per day. And when you finish one chapter per day, maybe in less than a month, you finish that book. In fact, my aim is to read one book a week, and sometimes I achieve it, sometimes I'm not able to achieve it. But I keep on building my life with personal development principles, and we are all moving on every day. Thank you once again. Remember to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.